Scientists have found over 4,000 exoplanets since the first such world was confirmed orbiting a Sun-like star in 1995, according to NASA. More than half of these discoveries were made by NASA's Kepler Space Telescope, which launched in 2009 on a mission to determine how common Earth-like planets are throughout the Milky Way galaxy. Not unlike the movie Interstellar, discovering the first true, alien Earth is a long-held dream of astronomers, and recent exoplanet discoveries have shown that small, rocky worlds like our own are abundant in the galaxy. To qualify as potentially life-friendly, a planet must be relatively small and orbit in the habitable zone of its star. This is loosely defined as a location where water can exist in liquid form on a world surface. When telescope technology improves, other factors will be considered as well, such as the planet's atmospheric composition and how active its parent star is. While Earth number 2 remains elusive, here are the closest known analogues to our home planet. Number 1. Gliese 667cc. This exoplanet, which lies just 22 light-years from Earth, is at least 4.5 times as massive as Earth, according to NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory. Gliese 667cc completes one orbit around its host star in a mere 28 days, but that star is a red dwarf considerably cooler than our Sun, therefore the exoplanet is thought to lie in the habitable zone. However, Gliese 667cc may orbit close enough to its host star to be baked by flares from the red dwarf. This could add a bit of trouble for anyone lucky enough to make it there. Number 2. Kepler 22b. Kepler 22b lies 600 light-years away. It was the first Kepler planet found in the habitable zone of its parent star, but the world is considerably larger than Earth, about 2.4 times our planet's size. It's unclear if this super-Earth planet is rocky, liquid or gaseous, as we currently do not have enough close-up imaging of the planet to make this conclusion. Kepler 22b has an orbit of 290 days, which is pretty similar to Earth's 365-day cycle. The exoplanet orbits a G-class star like our Sun, but this star is much smaller and colder than Earth's, making its habitable zone narrower and closer to their host star. Number 3. Kepler 69c. Kepler 69c, which is about 2,700 light-years away, is about 70% larger than Earth. The planet completes one orbit every 242 days, making its position within its solar system comparable to that of Venus within ours. However, Kepler 69c has a host star that is about 80% as luminous as the Sun, so the planet appears to be in the habitable zone. Number 4. Kepler 62f. This planet is about 40% larger than Earth and orbits a star much cooler than our Sun. However, its 267-day orbit puts Kepler 62f squarely within the habitable zone of their star system. While Kepler 62 orbits closer to its red dwarf star than Earth does to the Sun, the star produces much less light, ultimately giving it the ability to inhabit it. Kepler 62f lies about 1,200 light-years away, and due to its large size, is within the range of potentially rocky planets that may hold oceans. Number 5. Kepler 186f. This planet is at most 10% larger than Earth, and it also appears to reside in the habitable zone of its star, though on the zone's outer edge, Kepler 186f receives just 1/3 of the energy from its star that Earth gets from the Sun. A planet the size of Kepler 186f is likely to be rocky. Kepler 186f has a parent star which is a red dwarf, so the alien world is not a true Earth twin. Furthermore, the planet lies about 500 light-years from Earth. Number 6. Kepler 442b. This exoplanet is 33% larger than Earth and completes an orbit of its star every 112 days, according to NASA. The discovery of Kepler 442, situated 1,194 light-years away from Earth, was announced in 2015. One study, published in the monthly notices of the Royal Astronomical Society in 2021, found that this exoplanet may receive enough light to sustain a large biosphere. The researchers analyzed the likelihood of different planets to be able to carry out photosynthesis. They found that Kepler 442b receives sufficient radiation from its star, increasing the chances of its habitability. Number 7. Kepler 452b. This world, whose discovery was announced in 2015, is the first near-Earth-sized planet that orbits around a star the size of the Sun. Kepler 452b is 60% larger than Earth, and its parent star, Kepler 452, is 10% larger than the Sun. Kepler 452 is very similar to our Sun, and the exoplanet orbits in the habitable zone. At 1.6 times the size of Earth, Kepler 452b has a better-than-even chance of being rocky, its discoverers have said. Kepler 452b resides 1,400 light-years from Earth, and it takes just 20 days longer to orbit its star than Earth does. Number 8. Kepler 1649c. When the data from NASA's Kepler Space Telescope was reanalyzed, scientists discovered Kepler 1649c. The exoplanet was found to be similar in size to Earth and orbiting in its star's habitable zone. During the initial data collection from the telescope, a computer algorithm misidentified the astronomical body, according to NASA, but in 2020 it was discovered to be a planet. Kepler 1649c is located 300 light-years from Earth and is only 1.06 times larger than it. When comparing the light that the two planets receive from their stars, scientists found that this exoplanet receives 75% of the light Earth does from the Sun. Number 9. Proxima Centauri b. Proxima Centauri b is located just 4 light-years away from Earth, making it Earth's closest known exoplanet, according to NASA Exoplanet Exploration. The exoplanet, which was discovered in 2016, has a mass that is 1.27 times that of Earth's. Although the exoplanet can be found in the habitable zone of its star, Proxima Centauri, it is exposed to extreme ultraviolet radiation. This is because it lies very close to its parent star and has an orbital period of just 11.2 days. Since this is the closest no-Earth-like planet, it is highly likely that our civilization will make an attempt to reach Proxima Centauri b much sooner than any other on this list. Number 10. TRAPPIST-1e. Orbiting the star, TRAPPIST-1, are the most Earth-sized planets ever discovered in the habitable zone of a single star. This planetary system is made up of 7 worlds. Water on most of these planets are likely to have evaporated early in the system's formation. However, a 2018 study found that some of these planets could hold more water than Earth's oceans. One of the worlds, called TRAPPIST-1e, is thought to be the most likely to support life as we know it. This is similar to what we now believe to have happened to the planet Mars, within our own solar system. Mars seemed like the most likely place for us to take a gander at, but what after? How far can we go? Will we make it to all of these planets? Make sure to let us know what you think in the comments below. Also, if you wouldn't mind leaving a like and subscribe to the channel, it would much appreciated. You wouldn't want to miss out on our latest content. Feel free to check out our clothing store at colonizethecosmos.com. Bye-bye.